How did Elvis Presley end up with so much money? It all started with his unique look and sound that catapulted him to stardom at a young age. Where did all Elvis's money go? With fame came flashy cars, expensive jewelry, drugs, mansions, and an entourage of yes-men that Elvis supported. Why did Elvis work so hard when he already had more money than he could ever spend? Maybe he was driven by passion for music and performing, not just making money. Elvis had the look, a handsome face, svelte figure, and style that photographers loved even in candid shots with fans. His records and movies made big money in the 1950s and 60s. Colonel Parker, Elvis's manager, was obsessed with money and negotiated Elvis's early Sun Records deal and lucrative RCA contract in 1955. Parker sealed Elvis's first Hollywood movie deal for Love Me Tender in 1956, starting Elvis's long but profitable film career. Elvis always had cash on hand, like the $1 million he kept in the bank for easy access. Vernon Presley was shocked by Elvis's wild spending. The Memphis Mafia entourage were paid well and cost Elvis a fortune, but they worshipped Elvis and indulged his every whim. Elvis spent lavishly on cars, rings, guns, and gifts for family, friends, and even fans, but the money kept rolling in. Vernon begged Elvis to stop overspending, worried his son would go broke. But Elvis said, "I'm having fun, Daddy." Colonel Parker cut merchandising and soundtrack deals to make money off Elvis's image and music. RCA paid well to keep Elvis recording. Elvis's 1968 comeback special was a career turning point creatively and financially with a new big money Vegas contract. Elvis earned $1.5 million for his first month in Vegas, unheard of money. His sellout shows were wildly profitable. Parker booked backbreaking Vegas schedules to maximize profits, demanding cuts of Elvis's huge performance fees. Elvis complained about the grueling pace, but played Vegas constantly as the money piled up despite his health declining. Elvis spent $500,000 in just a few weeks kitting out his Circle G ranch, horses, cars, staff. It was his playland. Vernon scolded Elvis for overspending, but Elvis just said the money kept him happy. For Vernon, it was constantly stressful. Colonel Parker turned down $10 million for Elvis to play the Pyramids, to Elvis's disappointment. But Parker had iron control. When Elvis's record sales slowed, Colonel Parker renegotiated higher royalties from RCA, but Elvis felt creatively stifled. Elvis's financial future seemed secure with his cash cows of Vegas shows and touring. No one foresaw his early death at only 42. Even in death, the Elvis money machine ground on with Graceland drawing crowds. Everyone wanted a piece of Elvis. Priscilla Presley became executor, marking a new era with new merchandise, licensing deals, and vigilant control. Elvis had no idea how enduring his fame and fortune would be. Over 40 years after his death, his estate still earns millions annually. With savvy investments, business deals, and tight control, the Elvis fortune grew under Priscilla's management after Elvis's profligate spending. Priscilla has carefully protected and promoted the Elvis legacy, knowing his music and image are assets to be guarded. No biopic yet. Lisa Marie inherited Elvis's estate, wealth, and responsibility to protect her father's reputation and assets. It was a heavy burden. Elvis's riches provided security for Lisa Marie, but also isolation. She flew in private jets but struggled with drugs and family relationships. Lisa Marie earned from Elvis's legacy through Graceland and other tourism and merchandise. She became wealthy in her own right. But happiness eluded Lisa Marie as she followed her father's pattern of overspending and disastrous marriages, including to Michael Jackson. After Lisa Marie, Elvis's fortune passed to his grandchildren Riley and Benjamin Keough. The Elvis money machine ground on for another generation. While Elvis was accused of commercialism, he viewed singing as a spiritual calling, not just a route to riches. The money was secondary. Elvis was also generous, giving cars, cash, and gifts to friends, family, even strangers. He shared his good fortune. Elvis may have overspent, but he provided for his family and employees. And he left an estate worth over $100 million. Elvis hated investing and left financial decisions to others. Perhaps he never cared much for the money itself. Those close to Elvis were both blessed and burdened by their ties to his fortune. For better or worse, it shaped their lives. With savvy licensing and Graceland's tourism, the Elvis money machine continues churning out profits even long after his death. Elvis shaped music and culture so profoundly that his image and legacy remain lucrative assets decades later. Like Elvis's spending, nothing exceeded the profits still earned from his posthumous fame, proving his impact was no flash in the pan. If Elvis overspent in pursuit of fun, he more than repaid his debts through musical inspiration, creation, and performance. Few performers could match the income Elvis earned in such a short, brilliant career. He set the benchmark for music earnings. Elvis's prodigious talent merited the vast sums he was paid. If only his life hadn't been cut tragically short, who knows what more he could have achieved. For Elvis, money facilitated his lifestyle but never motivated his art. His passion was performing, not profits. Elvis left a complicated financial legacy for his family, vast wealth but also heavy responsibilities overseeing his empire. With savvy financial guidance, could Elvis have avoided his reckless spending and left more of his fortune to his heirs? For Lisa Marie, Elvis's wealth was a burden that shaped her life. She tried to find purpose through music and humanitarian work. What lessons can artists and celebrities today learn from Elvis's financial highs and lows? How to smartly manage fame's rewards. Elvis's fortune is a case study in how image, music, and performance can be monetized for decades after an artist's death. Should today's music stars look beyond immediate wealth to leaving a lasting legacy? Elvis will be profitable centuries after his death. Like Midas, Elvis had the golden touch. His music and performances turned to gold records, sold-out tours, and merchandising riches. Elvis's focus was always the music. But thanks to his and Colonel Parker's acumen, his legacy became a billion-dollar global empire.
How many Grammy Awards did Elvis Presley win? 3. Elvis Presley was nominated for one of his roles in which movie? King Creole. What was Elvis's debut album titled? Elvis Presley. Elvis's first #1 hit on the Billboard pop charts was? Heartbreak Hotel. Which song is not attributed to Elvis? Hey Jude. Elvis's only child, Lisa Marie Presley, was married to which pop icon? Michael Jackson. How many feature films did Elvis Presley star in? 33. Before fame, what was Elvis's occupation? Truck driver. In what year did Elvis Presley perform his Aloha from Hawaii concert? (1973). Elvis Presley famously met which U.S. president while wearing a cape? Richard Nixon.